Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Katrina. I go by Princess K on YouTube and Instagram. If you are a returner, hey. Oh, and if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell button so you know when I upload, and just to keep you updated on myself. So do that right now before you even continue to watch this video. So I am back with a little bit of a different video. I'm actually going to be doing a review on a makeup company that just launched some new products, and as you can tell by the title, that is Beauty Bakerie. Now before I start, I just have to talk about Beauty Bakerie really quick because they hold a dear spot in my heart, because when I first started out my makeup journey, Beauty Bakerie was the first makeup brand to reach out to me and send me any type of PR product, and then I actually started working with them and doing like little swatches because they are from my hometown of San Diego. Ain't nothing out here, and they decided to make a little makeup company out here, and honestly they're just a fantastic makeup company. I know them personally, so Cashmere, I'm so happy you finally came out with foundation and stuff. It's really cool to see them grow as a brand, a company, just like how creative and cute their products are and their marketing and everything. So I'm really excited to do this review. So let's get started. So as we know, Beauty Bakerie has launched a foundation. They actually launched concealers too, but unfortunately I was not able to get my hands on them in time for this video. So I just will be reviewing the new Cake Mix foundation. Look how cute this packaging is. It's blending in with my background, but I promise you it's super duper cute. I will insert a picture of it. It is so cute. So they actually sent me two foundation shades. Look how cute that is. They sent me two foundation shades. They sent me shade 7 and they sent me shade, sorry guys, I'm doing this is the first time I did a review, and they sent me shade 11. So looking at them, they do look like they are my color. And a cool thing that I found out, I was watching their story on Instagram, and they actually have where you can go and compare other foundations to theirs to find out what shades you are. So I have the shades 7 and 11. 7 is actually a little bit more darker, and 11, and the way that the color chart goes for these foundations is that number 1 is the darkest, and then number 30 is obviously the lightest. So they have 30 different shades. Go ahead, Beauty Bakerie. 30 different shades. It retails for $28. The shade 7, if you look on the site, I'm looking at it right now, sorry. If you look at the site, they have them compared to Fenty Beauty, NARS, MAC, Huda Beauty, and a couple other foundation shades. So number 7 in Fenty Beauty is $450, which is what I wear in Fenty Beauty. In NARS, it's New Orleans, and then in MAC, it's NW50. Number 11 in Fenty Beauty is $430. It's Trinidad and NARS, and it is in NW47 in MAC. Now I switch between MAC, Fenty, and even like a couple other foundations. So I'm gonna actually swatch these out and see which one actually matches me a little bit better before we start and put this on. Okay, so we have the pump. This is shade number 7. I'm gonna apply this on a small brush, and then I guess I can do the chest because that's usually how I match them anyways. Okay, so actually gonna do that right there. And actually see, That might be, on camera it looks like it matches me. Actually, so you can see that is a little, let me get up a little bit. It looks like it matches, but it might be a little bit too dark. It kind of looks like it might have oxidized a little bit, but let me do this one. I'm gonna do this. Okay, well that definitely might be too light unless it dries differently. That's definitely too light, but that's okay. So I feel like I might be in the middle. It's weird because when you put it down it's really light, and then you kind of can see how it looks a little different once it dries down. So let's try this out. I don't know, like, to be safe, I want to go with number 7 because that's just too light unless that dries differently. Okay, so I changed my mind. I just messed up right now and put number 7 on my face and started blending it out, not realizing that it wasn't number 11, and it's actually my color. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. So this is number 7 actually. And I know it looks like super duper light, but once I started blending it out, it was basically like skin-like. That went right into the skin. So it definitely does. Wow, I'm really red. It definitely does oxidize. Am I red or am I tripping like I'm red? So maybe this one might be too cool of a red undertone for me. I'm just looking at it. It definitely is like full coverage. I don't know, like I look at them, it looks, I do look red, like compared to like my neck and stuff, like. So I'm gonna take this off really quick and I'm gonna go with the one I should have went with in the first place. I feel like I might be in between number 11 and number 7 because that is quite a jump in shade range, but this is what reviews are for, so we're gonna figure this out together, don't worry. Okay, so I took off number 11 and now I'm going to put on number 7. I think that's, I'm getting confused with all of these numbers. I mean, it's 2 numbers, but this is the darker shade because the darkest is number 1 and 30 is the lightest. So this is darker than number 11. I think I'm just saying that out loud so I remember. It's so different how they go on my face than how they apply to my chest. So it looks good right now. And it is, I will say this, that this foundation is really, really pretty. Like, it's almost like a Fenty, like how it looks skin-like. Like, I probably wouldn't even have to set this, like. Okay, let's keep moving. Okay, so this one is not as much of a red undertone. I feel like this one definitely matches better. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't have the concealer, so I'm gonna go ahead and do all of that off camera and then come back and set my foundation and stuff. I feel like I can work with this color, so let's just keep going. So I already went ahead and applied my concealer and contour, and I just did a look already because I'm probably not gonna have time to do it in this video. So now I'm gonna move on and set my face. And honestly, after sitting here and doing my contour and all of that in my eye look, you kind of don't need to set this because it says that it is a demi matte foundation, and let me tell you sis, this foundation is matte, and it, like, I don't know if I would wear it again. Just, it's really drying around my mouth kind of, but it is matte and it is full coverage and it does have a nice finish. So I feel like I could just not set it. The way it looks on the monitor and the way it looks like in person, it is actually a really, really nice foundation. If they came out with like a hydrating one, woo, we'd be in business, because the way that this finishes, it just looks so nice. For setting powders today, I'm going to be using the Beauty Bakerie Flower Setting Powder in yellow and in brown. This foundation is not going anywhere. And if you know their lipsticks, they don't go anywhere. So this is definitely one of those, like, I'm going out, my makeup better not move foundations. This is the one for you. And if you have really oily skin, I feel like this would be a perfect foundation, just because how this sets, like. And to bring a little warmth, I'm gonna go into the brown setting powder. I'm gonna bring some color back in my skin. So just to bring a little bit more moisture back in my face, I did spray some setting spray right now. And I feel like I'm gonna bronze and highlight a little bit more, so I'm gonna be using their coffee and cocoa palette. I'm thinking just to bronze a little bit more, I'm gonna go into anti-depresso. And then for highlight, I'm gonna go into You're Grounded. Woo, girl. Girl, let me tell. Oh my gosh. And then for lips, I'm going to be taking their Lip Whip Mont Cherry. And I'm going to use this. I'm feeling like a red today, so. So right after I applied my lipstick, I actually had to run out of the house and go take my mom to drop her car off somewhere. And I was actually out of the house for like almost 2 hours, so I'm kind of just gonna go ahead and give kind of like a review, like after a wear test. So getting into the foundation, I do, now that I have applied everything, I do think that number 7 is a way better match, and it's not too dark for me. It actually looks really good. Even up close, even when I was outside and I got into real like natural lighting, the finish of this foundation looks so good, and it's so like skin like I feel like it literally just like melted into my skin. So I do like the finish of the foundation. My only like con to this foundation, for me, at least in my opinion, is that it is really, really drying. And I know that it is a demi matte, so it's supposed to have this matte finish, but it is super duper drying. So I wouldn't recommend this foundation for someone who has dry skin or combination dry skin like me, because while I was out and about running around, like, I can feel the foundation on my face. I can feel like the tightness of it. If they came out with a hydrating one, or one that was not matte and more hydrating, oh, and it had this finish, girl, I would definitely get it, because the finish of it is so nice. I just wish it wasn't so drying. And maybe if I didn't set it and kind of just did the look hot, like highlight and everything, maybe I would have had a different outcome. Maybe I'll do that and then update you guys and let you guys know how that works. But if you have super oily skin or just oily skin, it probably wouldn't be so bad for you, because your natural oils are going to come through eventually, which I thought mine would have did, because I can have oily skin at some points, but this is not letting up. My natural oils is behind this foundation like, sis, what's going on? It's about that time where we start, and this foundation is not going nowhere. But I do think it's pretty, and I wish that it wasn't matte, because look how pretty, like, once everything's set, it just looks really good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my first type of like review tutorial type of thing with my opinion, first impression. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed. Hit that bell button so you see when I post videos, and comment down below and let me know what's up with you guys. All right, bye.